All right, guys, we've got a 2008 Harley-Davidson Thunder Mountain Keystone 110 Softail chopper motorcycle for sale. This bike currently has 8,699 very well cared for miles. Now this particular bike is equipped with the metallic yellow base paint job, and then you've got silver accents and red pinstriping. Definitely a very gorgeous motorcycle. Now in 2008, Thunder Mountain cycles offered two different engine options. They had the 103 and also the 110 Screaming Eagle motor. This bike has the bigger 110, which is the 1800cc motor. This bike is also equipped with the 6-speed Baker transmission. You have a right side balanced drive. So what Thunder Mountain was trying to accomplish was combining the reliability of the Harley-Davidson drivetrain and also be able to offer the semi-custom chopper experience. They did a very good job with it. Now up front, you've got a 21-inch rim. In the rear, you've got an 18-inch rim with a gigantic 300mm tire. Gives the bike that classic chopper look. So essentially you have 80% Harley-Davidson parts and 20% Thunder Mountain parts. The bike is in great condition. I'm going to rate this motorcycle at a 9.5 out of a 10. It is really clean, but does have a few minor cosmetic blemishes just from being a 2008 model and also having 8,000 miles on it. So let's go ahead and get some close-ups for you. You've got that rear tire. I'm gonna say you are at approximately 20% of tread remaining. You are starting to get a little bit of wear here. And so I want to point that out, that you'll get a little bit more tread out of these tires, but not a whole lot. And I just want to be as upfront as possible. Rear fender is in decent shape. You've got one minor rock chip right there on that edge of the fender. You've got another, probably one or two more across that fender on the edge, just from having those rocks flip up and catch the edge of the fender. The fender is in really good shape. One other cosmetic blemish is this rock chip right here. It has been touched up with some silver touch-up paint just to try to make it not as obvious, but it is there. I'd say you're probably about 1/8 inch in diameter. So I want to point that out so you're aware. A body shop could definitely fix it, or a custom motorcycle body shop. You're probably going to be right around $300 to $400 to have that repaired. I'm not going to repair that. That's something we could discuss if it's an issue for you. So, but just want to point that out. Other than that, that rear fender is in really good condition. This bike also has the chrome package, so you've got chrome plated wheels. Definitely a nice feature. A lot of the semi-custom choppers out there have polished billet, and polished billet cleans up nice, but it is a lot of work to keep maintained and polished. And so having the chrome plated wheels from Harley-Davidson is definitely a plus. Makes it a lot easier to maintain the shine and sheen on the chrome plating. Got the rear swing arm, which is in decent shape. You do have some blemishing from the belt down here rubbing on that swing arm. Doesn't look like it's happened very much, probably from hitting a couple bumps and just having it hit a couple times. You've also got a chip right here. Looks like it's been touched up with yellow paint. Pretty dang close match. In fact, I didn't really even notice it that much until doing the walk around here. You've got the rear passenger pegs, so that will allow you to facilitate a passenger. They do make a two-up seat for this motorcycle that will allow you to facilitate that second passenger. You have that Harley-Davidson solo seat in really good condition, no major blemishes, maybe a little bit of wear from getting on and off of the motorcycle, but really nothing bad at all. So this has the Vance & Hines big radius pipes. Definitely gives the bike a great look aesthetically, and they sound even better. Definitely a very sharp looking aftermarket pipe. One thing I noticed is the previous owner, for some reason, has cut that bottom heat shield. I don't know if it was dragging and it was bothering him, you know, on a turn where you're leaning too far. But want to point that out. Also, the bottom of the frame does have some scraping. These bikes sit so low to the ground that you're going to get a little bit of scrapes on them if you hit a low profile driveway. And so just want to point that out. Going to advertise some scrapes on the bottom of the frame. Gas tank is in great condition. Almost looks like you've got some pearl in the paint where they've done some accenting throughout the bike. Definitely a very, very pretty bike. Hopefully the video will give you a better idea of the condition and how pretty that paint job is. But gas tank's in great shape, no major blemishes to point out, maybe a few light surface scratches from dusting the bike off throughout the course of its life. But nothing crazy at all, and nothing noticeable to point out. You've got that Screaming Eagle 110 motor from Harley-Davidson. It's a very, very sought after engine, and so this is definitely a great plus to have on the motorcycle. The rocker box covers are in good shape. No major blemishes to point out. Don't think the bike was ridden in water or kept, you know, outside of a enclosed, heat-controlled shop. I did acquire the motorcycle from the original owner, and he did keep it inside throughout its whole life. So. Rear passenger pegs look like they're in really good shape, hardly any wear. So that's a plus. Got that Baker 6-speed transmission. It shifts as it should, everything functions properly. You've got the front rider pegs and brake control for the rear brake. Everything's in really good shape there. No pitting, nothing of that sort. You do have one little scrape here. Looks like someone's leaned too far into a turn, and you do have a scrape on the bottom portion of that brake lever. Handlebars are in great shape. They are chrome plated as well. Grips definitely are in good shape, no major wear. Mirrors are in good shape. You may have some light surface scratches just from being dusted off. Front of the handlebars in really good condition. The down tubes of the frame are in really good shape. No major blemishes to point out. maybe a few minor, tiny little rock chips towards the bottom, where the majority of the dirt gets flipped up from that front tire. But overall, in really good shape. Triple trees and forks are in good condition. May have some light surface scratches just from being wiped off through the course of the life, but no major blemishes to point out. Headlights in good shape. Same scenario there. You've got a little bit of oxidation on the light lens, headlight lens, just from the light shining throughout the course of the motorcycle's life. Front fender's in really good shape. Need to see if that will wipe off. Almost looks like a little bit of tar or something. You've got one little chip on the edge of the fender there. So I'll try to clean that up once I get it to the shop and see if that comes off. And I will note that in the listing description, whether that's there or not. But really, the front fender's in good shape. No major blemishing to point out. Chrome plating on that front wheel is in great shape. The bike has just been professionally detailed as well, so really there shouldn't have to be any major detailing to get the bike up to par. It's ready to rock and roll. Top of the front fender in good shape. Edge of the front fender in good condition. No blemishes really that I can see. Maybe a little mark right there. Don't know if you can see that or not. Front tire, I'd say you're probably about 20 to 25% of tread remaining, very similar to the rear. So may get a little bit of life, just depending on how much you ride, maybe a season. But those should probably be changed probably in the next year or so. Chrome on this side on the front fender is in really good condition. No major blemishes to point out. The brake rotor is in good condition. Down tubes and forks appear to be in good shape. Front side of the left side handlebars in good condition. No major blemishes to point out. Gas tank right here on the left side's in good condition. No major blemishes to point out. Kickstand's in fair shape. You do have a little bit of blemishing down here just from being used. It's bound to happen, just being kicked back and forth. Front forward controls on this side are in good shape. Rubber's not peeling off, anything of that sort. So it's definitely a plus. The bike just looks really great for being a 2008. Side of the motor is in really good condition. Rocker box covers on the side are in good shape. Everything appears to be lightly ridden and taken good care of over its life. So primary drive cover is in good shape. No major blemishes to point out there. Bottom of the frame, again, you've got a little bit of some scraping on the underside. Again, these bikes sit so low to the ground, it's dang near impossible to have happen or not have happen kind of thing. So oil tank, chrome shines and looks very nice. Solo seat on the side looks great. Very, very light wear. You've got that rear passenger peg on the left side that's in good shape. Hardly looks like it's been used, if at all. The chrome plate between the wheel and the rear tire and the main frame of the bike, or the swing arm, looks really good. Shines well. Definitely in good shape. Those struts looking to be in good shape. You've got those these mounts to facilitate that second passenger seat, so that's definitely a plus. You can just pop those in, and definitely a great design how Harley set that up. To add the passenger seat, you actually kind of float above that rear fender, so you're not going to damage any of the paint, which is very, very nice. Chrome on the left side of the rear wheel is in great shape. No notable blemishes to point out, maybe with the exception of some light surface scratches just from being dusted off throughout the course of its life. So alright guys, let's go ahead and fire it up for you so you can hear how the motorcycle runs. You can hear the fuel injection spooling up. there you have it. Definitely shows the motorcycle runs extremely well. Rides even better. It definitely is a very, very smooth ride. Everything functions as it should. If you guys do have any additional questions or concerns, definitely don't hesitate to contact me. You can call me on my direct cell phone, which is 801-564-0629. Again, that's 801-564-0629. Another great way to track our inventory is to hop onto our direct website, which is www.utahchopper.com. I would also strongly suggest that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Anytime we get some new inventory in, we shoot a complete walk around condition report video, and then we'll also be posting some new photos as well. If you're curious as to what the price is on this, I will put it in the listing description through YouTube, and you can check out more information there. I most definitely appreciate your time, and also look forward to the possibility of working with you, and look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you so much.